Hello and welcome to another buildabox.co demo. In this demo, I'm going to show you how Buildabox integrates with the most commonly used CRM, Salesforce.com, to help you capture custom orders associated with events. Also, could be used as different types of like vendor tables at events or conferences. If you want to use it as a lead capture form, just in general sales interactions and things of that nature, you can do that as well. A lot of different ways this could be used. So right now what you're looking at, this is a build a box project. Typically we work with people to build these and set them up, but I'm going to show you a piece that normally you wouldn't see. So for our Salesforce integration, it's code free. Straight out of the box, we basically just set this up very quickly. We can do integrations to contacts, accounts, new leads, and we can also set them up to custom objects. I'm going to show you something that we did. This is something we did for a project recently where they used a custom table called prospects. And what you're going to see is we can set, so these are all of the fields that are automatically loaded out of that Salesforce. So it reads those fields, and then we can map those to the core fields that we have for the main person. And then I'm going to show you we're not just going to capture that person, we're going to capture actually everything that they do in here. So it's going to see you're going to see some a little bit of magic here. So this is the main record that we're going to create from the individual that would be filling out this form. So this would be your account, your contact, your lead. There we go with that. And I'm going to click next. And this is, I'm going to add somebody here. So we're going to do one called test first and test last. And I'm going to use test email. So there's our support at Build-A-Box email. These are all attendees. So this is one place where you'll see the attendee list. So what's going to happen is I'm taking this entire Build-A-Box project. We're going to just activate that. And we're going to go to that order. So this is the order. And what's going to happen is you're going to see right here. So this was my email that was just sent to support to Build-A-Box. This is the invitation. So hello, that's the first name, last name. This is all the information automatically taken out of the event details. And then when they click build your box, it's going to take them into, here's the full form that they would be filling out. There's a lot of different ways that this can be done. This would be one way. So this is all the selections that we created in the order form that was here. So we're going to walk back a little bit just so you can see something, what's actually going on. Here's my lead form. So all of these categories that you're seeing here, this is what we build in the back end. Typically when we do a project, we'll create this for you. And then when you're if this are people and attendees in an event, if this is if this is a digital marketing program, if this is a lead gathering program, anything like that, this creates that form for them. So this is where they're building their swag bag, and they're going to go on to the next section. They're going to put some stuff in it. So they want some golf supplies. Go to the next section. Do you have any food restrictions? So they're going to have a meal. They're going to select some different food restrictions. All this information is going to be pulled both into your Build-A-Box project, and now because of that integration, it's going to be added into Salesforce automatically. So do you have a customer relationship management tool? These are just some questions you might ask because you're doing some qualification, prospect qualification. Characters, this allows you to send segmented messages. And then they've done that. So what did I just do? This person received that invitation. They went into Build-A-Box. They have that form waiting for them. They could leave, save it, come back later. And that was all based on this that was developed here. This is the configuration, which is very easy to configure. You can actually do it yourself if you want. We usually help people. We have automated messages, so there weren't any that were added here, but you could have one based upon, or you could have numerous ones based upon characters that are selected or segments that were selected. And what ended up happening ultimately, so let's go here into our Salesforce, is you see how that test last that was just created, and you can see there's my support too. They didn't have city, state, zip. There's a different form where you can collect that. In the version that I just showed you, we don't have that. And then everything that they selected has been added. So pick a swag bag, here's the selection. Here's the category, there's their selection. And on the back end, we can add pricing for all of the items. So I'm going to show you this. Here's the full list of all their items that they selected. And if you go into the configuration, we'll cancel out here, go back to my line items, notice how every line item has a price. So when we set up a project for our partners, we'll set up all of these prices. And then that way, when you do, let's say you have an event and you're going to send this out to 400 people or something, and it doesn't have to just be swag bags. It could be inserts, printed materials, booklets, something of that nature, any kind of special requests. You can put that pricing. Now they don't see that pricing as you saw, but you've got it here. And then when after they go through their process, everything gets added into the CRM. You have the complete order here, and then the actual pricing, and that pricing is associated to this account, contact, prospect, whatever they might be. And then at the same time, we're going to have that information. I'm going to cancel out of there. We're going to have that information in our Build a Box project, which is then going to all of your different, so all of their information is also here under the, this is all their selections. And then this becomes accessible to all of your partners who have been added, or collaborators, we would call them. Their collaborators can come in, they can print this out, and they can start to do the production and fill this order. So you have end to end from sending out the invite, your attendee, your invite, your prospect, lead, whatever it is, they're going to fill that out. You're going to collect all of that information. It gets gathered here for your collaborators to fulfill the order, or your team members to fulfill the order. And then it also goes to your CRM, so you can track down to an individual different pricing for different items and what the actual usage was. So for an event with 20, 30, 1,000 different people, this becomes an incredibly powerful tool for you to gather all of that information together. And for, it could be all your meals for across the entire event or a conference. It could be a very small, 20-person lunch and learn. But you gather all that information. Now you have all the contact information automatically created in your CRM. You have all the costs automatically created in your CRM against those contacts, and you can track it all the way to the end. That's pretty much it. So if you have any questions, please reach out to us at support@buildabox.co. 2022, we're becoming very aggressive in developing new partnerships and working with people. So please contact us. Thank you.